Good morning, everybody. So it is Saturday. We are still on our water restriction advisory, boiling, whatever you want to call it. It does say we looked it up, we looked into more of it. It does say it's a boil water advisory, not a demand. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Anyways, they're not telling, it's just advised that you do this. So we have lightened up a little bit on our stuff. I brushed my teeth now with the water. So yesterday, well, actually, there's several places that are closed, so that's making it kind of hard too. When you try to go out, because we don't have anything to cook. The stove is right there. That's the old stove. It's not hooked up at all because and I'll explain all of this stuff in a minute. But when they put in the new one, the new outlet thing for it to plug into, it can only go into it. The new ones have to be a 4-prong, and that one's a 3-prong. And we were going to switch it just because we're going to be putting in our new one that will match our refrigerator and our dishwasher and everything in our microwave. Anyway, so yesterday we got the countertops put in over here. We still have, I think most of all of that's done. We do have to put the brackets on the bottom, so we worked on that last night, and it was funny because we tried to do it with a jigsaw the first time, which is how we did the one over here. We did that one on this side with the jigsaw, and it worked. It wasn't the best, but it worked. So Rudy bought new blades because I broke one of the blades when I was doing the sink. I broke the blade, and yes, our sink's a mess. We have dirty dishes because we can't wash, because they claim that if we wash, we have to bleach all of our stuff. So we're just not washing any of the dishes right now. And we're not really using a lot of dishes anyway, so, because we're still on our paper plate thing. So we tried that and it wouldn't cut it. We ran down to the store and we got a blade for our circular saw. And we did that and it cut fantastic. So that's what we did there. We did have a little bit of an issue right over here. This cabinet has a little lip that sticks out the side a little bit, and so we had a hard time getting the countertop to go in there. And yes, I do realize this yellow, that's gonna be covered up by tile, because there'll be tile all along this whole area. So all that will be covered. It'll be subway tile going along. It's gonna be gorgeous, you guys. I'm so excited. And we do need to go around and adjust some of the cabinet doors because they are crooked. And this one here hits at the top, so I need to adjust that. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. We're in this weird kind of zone where we are kind of putting in some finishing touches in here, but we do need to do the floors. But we need to finish painting. So that's what we're up to now. So today, Rudy's gone. He went back to his sister's and his mom's house for the weekend, and because Monday is Dr. Seuss's birthday, so it's Read Across America week, and he went back for the publishing part. He went back to go do presentations at his sister's school because his sister is a school teacher. So, and it's actually where he went. Lighting issue. That's where he went to school at too. So it's Anyway, so he went back home to go deal with all that stuff. So my homework he gave me is I had to get all of this painted. We're painting this, and then on this wall by the garage. Well, that's the garage there, that door is. The basement. This wall here is going to stay the way it is. We were going to paint it. We actually are going to paint over just a little bit on this side, and we're actually going to be putting up the reclaimed wood on this wall. We are originally going to use, which I couldn't find it, I don't know what happened to it. We originally were going to use this, I don't know what happened to it, wallpaper that we bought from Target that was a weathered wood look. We were going to use that wallpaper on this wall. We went to Menards, and when we were there, we found this reclaimed wood that we just absolutely loved. And we're just why aren't we doing that? And I'm that was what I wanted in the first place. That was my thing. That's what I wanted. And so he was okay. He's I think it could totally work. And I'm good, because that's what I wanted. So we kind of settled when I was coming up with the idea originally. We settled on the wallpaper but I think the reclaimed wood is going to look so much better. So, but I do need to get started on painting all of this, because while that is drying, I'm going to go record a podcast. So that was what I was like planning out my stuff I'm going to do, but I'm loving the way the kitchen is coming out. So hopefully you guys can kind of see it. I don't have with me, I don't know what happened. I think they're out downstairs in the garage, or downstairs in the garage. We don't have a downstairs garage. Downstairs in the basement is our cabinet pulls. So our cabinet pulls are black, and so they're gonna look good. Like, I love all the black accents. I do want for the sink, sorry, the dirty sink. I do want the grid like sink protector. I want one of those, but I want it in black, and we're having a hard time finding it in black in the size that we need. So I think I did find one on Amazon, but I need to measure the bottom of our sink to make sure it's going to work. So, and we kind of needed to have a hole in the center for the garbage disposal. So, another thing I'm going to do, sorry I forgot to mention this, I'm going to get all the stuff out of the tubs and out of our living room. I'm going to get all that stuff out of here and get that into the cabinets, because since all the cabinets are done. So I got that all painted. So it actually didn't take as long as I thought. I mean, there wasn't a lot to paint anyways. And since we're not painting this wall over here, it made it a lot easier. But then I do need to come back, because I noticed like this piece here. Oops, lighting, hello. This piece here sticks out some. So I'll have to probably put some caulking or something in there to kind of fill that gap in. But that will come when we paint all of the trim, because my understanding it's going to be the cream color. Could change, I don't know, the cream color that we did like in the hallway and everything, like all of the door frames and everything are this cream color that we have. I think it's called like white dove or something, I don't know. I'm going to now I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to record a podcast. So this won't be about burnout, and it won't be up there for quite a while, just because won't be up probably for another month or so, just because I have a whole bunch of, I batched a whole bunch of podcasts already. So this will be the next batch of podcasts. So I think the next ones are going to be I think the next one that comes up, which will come up before this even comes out, it's going to be on resolutions. And then, what is the other one after that? All Jobs Are Hard is another one. And about self-doubt and imposter syndrome. Then I'm doing one, so then I'm getting ready to record ones on not self-doubt, I did that one already. Record some on anxiety, burnout, leaning in and leaning out, or like finding support, and about self-love. So those are the ones that are coming up. Hey everybody, so today we're going to be talking about handling and dealing with burnout. quickly want to say how much I am loving that light up there. I mean, like, look at it. It's so cool. I love it. It's so amazing. Now, it's a little yellow. I will admit that. It's a little on the yellow side, but it does have that vintage feel. We'll see how it looks tonight, because I think, if I remember correctly, sorry, the kitchen's like a hot mess again. You can get other lights, and I think Randy and I were thinking about doing the Edison bulb, smart bulbs, so the ones that we can turn on through like Google and everything, because that's kind of how our house is set up, is through Google. So we might end up switching those out, but I love it. It's so nice. And it went up so much easier than other lights we've done in this house. Like, it seriously was not that hard to put up this time. The one in my office was a pain because the wires were so short, and so like you were trying to cram all this stuff, and then they're so stiff. Where this one here, I think what they did was they actually added to the existing wires that were already in there. So like the really stiff wires, they added an extra wire to that, which helped out a lot. So I'm loving it. It's it. So like the cage look will also be, so that we'll have that one. And then like I said, we'll have one plugged in here that will drape up and then come down. And I'm not sure, I'm guessing like right around this area, it will hang down. And so we'll have a pendant light that will hang over the sink. And then we will have under the counter lights too. So, and also got notice the water boil advisory is over, so I can start using, I can wash dishes again. And I can drink the water. It's funny, I sent my mom and my sister a message that said, they just notified, like they just posted that, you know, the news just posted that the water boil advisory is over with, so go drink some tap water. So I'm gonna try to get, this is my goal for today, the rest of today, I'm gonna try to get all the bins, all these bins that we have all over the house, try to get all those sorted, and then like this area over here sorted, get all that done, and clean the house. So that way, and let's see what time it is. Almost 4. So by like 5 or 6 o'clock, maybe 6 o'clock, let's go 6. I can order some Chinese food. Put on some television, YouTube or Castle Rock or something, I don't know. And just enjoy my night. So my food's come, so I end up getting, I had to order a whole bunch because it costs, I had to have like $30 or $20 to have a delivery, so I bought food for today and tomorrow. So I got hot and sour soup, one of my faves. I bought 4 egg rolls, and I got, what are these ones? I got chicken fried rice. So there's my chicken fried rice, which I love. Chicken fried rice, it's like one of my favorites. And because I needed to make, you know, my order, so I found they have these Chinese donuts. Thought I would give them a try. They look pretty good. They're like just little puffs with sugar on them. So I thought I'd give that a try. All right, it's time to eat. Good morning. Oh, I'm tired. Yeah. So good morning. Get ready to make myself some coffee, and then I'm gonna go grocery shopping, and I need to film a plan with me. So that's gonna be the goal today. But first, I need to make myself some coffee because I really need it.